Hey, Larry Knopf here at LO Smart Marketer, and in this video, video number 1, I'm going to reveal to you what I call the ultimate secret weapon for LOs. I'll explain to you what it is, how to use it, and why it's so important to use something like this. And in video number 2, I'm going to take you through kind of step by step how to put this all together and implement it into your daily routine. So let's kick it right off with what exactly is the ultimate secret weapon for LOs. Well, very simply, it's a virtual online meeting. And I use two technologies to make this all come together. I use a webcam and I use a desktop screen sharing program. Now, the premise behind the virtual online meeting is mainly when I'm working with a prospect. A prospect is normally on the phone with me and I'm doing a pre-qualification. And what I'm trying to do with the virtual online meeting is simulate what it would be like for them if they were sitting right here in my office across from me, where they could see me, see my monitor, watch everything we're keying in, look at credit with me, and so forth. So that's what I'm trying to simulate with the virtual online meeting. Now, let me paint the picture of actually how this what it looks like and how it all comes together. So let's say I get a prospect that's called into the office and wants to do a pre-qualification. The very first thing that I'm going to do before I even pick up the phone is I'm going to turn on my webcam. And then my image will appear right in the middle of my monitor, just exactly as you're seeing this video today. So I'm here live on the webcam on my monitor. Then I pick up the phone, we do our introductions, and the first thing I ask my prospect is, do you have access to a computer that's turned on? And if they say yes, I say, well, I'd like to offer you the opportunity to share my desktop with me. That way you'll be able to see everything we're doing, all the numbers I'm keying in, payments that we look at. If we look at credit, you'll be able to look at the credit report with me. Would you like to do that? And invariably, 9 out of 10 people will say yes. So when they do, I then send them a quick email with a link in it. When they click on the link, it takes them to a website. I give them a password, and they're immediately on my desktop. And what is the first thing that they see when they pop onto my desktop? Well, they see me live. And a lot of people aren't prepared for that. So they're like, oh, hey, is that you? And I'll say, yeah, I just thought it would be kind of neat if you could be able to associate a face with a voice. And everybody responds really well to that. Everybody really likes that idea. So from that point, we just begin our pre-qualification conversation. I'll eventually open up my originating program. I use Calyx Point, and they can watch me type in everything. And it's really neat when we pull credit in particular. Most people have never seen a credit report pulled, so we'll pull the credit report. When it comes in, I open up the tri-merged file, and they look at the credit report with me. And it's very effective in particular for people that have had some credit issues, and they can see what's actually on there, and they're not trying to interpret what I'm telling them is on the credit report. They can actually see it with me live. So we go through our pre-qualification. And when I finish up, I minimize my originating program. We have a little bit more of a conversation, and then I do my normal finish of my pre-qual. So that's how it actually looks. Now, why is this so important to use the virtual online meeting? There's actually two reasons that I feel it's important to use this. Number one is it gives you, it creates a unique experience for your prospect. And it creates another layer of distinction between you and what everybody else is doing out there. I mean, let's face it, in our marketplace, we all only have a couple of loan programs, and everybody's pricing is competitive. You couldn't be in business if you weren't. So you have to come up with different ways to make yourself different from what everybody else is doing out there. Creating a unique loan experience is one of those ways. So this is a really important feature of doing the virtual online meeting. The second important feature of it, and probably even more important than the first, is it gives you the opportunity to make a stronger connection with that prospect than if you were just a voice on the phone. The more senses you can engage with a prospect, the more they're going to be able to connect with you. And once they've been able to see you and see your facial expressions and so forth, they're going to make a strong connection with you. And let's face it, even if you've had a great pre-qual with somebody, a lot of people are still going to do a little bit of due diligence. They're just going to call around, check on some pricing with some other people just to make sure that you're still in the ball game. And I will tell you this, Once you've made that stronger connection, other than just simply a voice on the phone, it's very difficult for someone else, a competitor, to take that client from you. And I can tell you my experience is, once I have pre-qualified somebody and used the virtual online meeting, it is a rare, absolutely rare occasion that I lose that prospect because of competition. So those are really the two main important ingredients to why we want to do this. So as I mentioned in video number 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through the process of how to actually put this all together and implement it into your daily routine. So thank you very much for watching today, and I'm going to look forward to seeing you on the next video.